Welcome today to the first proper episode, I'm calling this, of the Manchester City project. We are in December, but not December, fucking hell, February, and we're going to see how we're doing so far. So let's, as you can see, they offer me a new contract. New contract be offered, and there you go, there's my offer, there's my contract. So, how are we going to start? So we're going to start with transfers. Those he's joining Kallstrom. We got quite a bit of money. I did spend 29 million, and I did recoup a bit. So out on the loan to Marcos Lopez, I'll get back to him. Nimley, Jack Rodwell, Thomas Martinez, I'll get back on him. Boyata Busarts went for £775,000. Rug and Carson, these two are both like really crappy players just come into your squad. And on the ins were Alberto Moreno for £10 million, and that's why he's back on loan. Lucas Romero, who's been playing good football for me. He's played alright, he's injured at the moment, but his stats are going up. All his mentals are in the green, and he's a good player. Thomas Martinez is back on loan to Espanyol. And Giovanni Simeone, again, I bought him for £5 million. This guy here, Christophe Roya. He's a regen. I got him for 400 quid. When I got his report, it was either 3 or 3.5 star, and it said he had the potential to become a star Premier League goalkeeper. And then when I got him, his ability shot up to 4.5 stars. So if he stays at this, Finland have got themselves a very nice looking goalkeeper for the future. So that's how the transfer's like. I only bought him in January, and this is how I find out my regions. So I go to Africa, or I don't go to Africa, but I go into the world transfers and I change this to youth intake. I just scan through and see if someone else pops up, but obviously I also have a website here that tells me when they come through. This is the FM Classic Regens date, which is what I'm playing. So the next one is on the 14th, which is Belarus. But let's have a look at the league. So in the league, we've played 22, won 17, drawn 2, lost 3, only conceding 10 goals. Points of plus 50 of 53 points, 3 clear. With Manchester United, Chelsea, Southampton in 4th, which I think is quite a weird one. Everton, Newcastle, Arsenal, Tottenham, Stoke, Swansea, Aston Villa, Liverpool, Cardiff, Sunderland, West Brom, Fulham, Hull, Norwich, Crystal Palace, and West Ham and Crystal Palace. Yeah. Liverpool have got a new manager in VF Boas, and let's go through all the managers before I go through my So they've still got Arsene Wenger and changes. Martin Jol now Aston Villa. I need to get a kit back. Any new ones? So let's start there. Fierce Brass told you about. Paul Lambert at Swansea's a new one. Apart from that, they're all the same. So let's go over to our tactics. Look at tactics. We're playing with something like this at the moment. Seems to be working. Sometimes I drop him back and play him as a second centre mid and move him more central. But as you can see, it's all working. Whereas Lucas Romero, I paid £7.5 million in value. He's already up at 7.25. He was worth at one point like 9, I think it was. When his injury just went down in value. But let's have a look at my fixtures. Okay, so we went this huge win streak where we didn't lose a game, but yeah, so we started off with a 3-1 win over Santos Laguna with Navas, Yaya Torre and company. We then, in the Friendly Cup semi-final, beat Bordeaux 6-3 with 2 for Fernandinho, Aguero, Silva and 2 for Negredo. We then beat Malatino 2-0 in the final with Company and Lescott grabbing the goals. We then beat Monaco 3-1, 2 for Aguero, 1 for Nasri. We then beat Racing 5-1, 4 for Aguero, 1 for Yaya. This game, I needed a filler, so I thought we'll play Glossop because get some confidence. We beat them 16-0. Just absolutely dominated them. What were they playing? Yeah, 4-4-2. We started off at that. And let's go back to here, screen here. So yeah, it was a goal for Lescott, Fernandinho, Romaro got 1, Milner got 1, Negredo got a hat-trick, Aguero got a hat-trick, 1 for Silva, 1 for Yaya Touré, and 2 for Martinez. We then beat Al Jaziri 8-3 with Company with 1, Simeone with 4, and Aguero with 2. We started off the Premier League campaign with a 3-1 win over Cardiff with 2 for Fernandinho and a goal for Aguero. We then carried on this run with a 4-0 victory over Norwich with 3 for Aguero and 1 for Silva. We then beat Hull 3-1 with Lescott, Aguero and Fernandinho. We then beat Arsenal 3-0 at the Emirates with 2 for Silva. And no, 1 for Silva, sorry, and 2 for Aguero. In our group, which was us, Porto, Atletico and Dynamo, and we came top. We started off with a 5-0 win over Dynamo, which, as you can see, we went on goal difference. That 5-0 win was the game that put us through as top champions, with Company, Yaya, Navas, Aguero and Dzeko grabbing the goals. We beat Southampton 3-1 with Dzeko with 2 and 1 for Nasri. We then beat Sunderland 2-1 with Clichy and Aguero. Beat Everton 1-0 with Stefan Jovetic. Beat Porto 4-2, Nasri with 2, Aguero and Negredo, and Clichy. We then beat Southampton. No, where was I? Yeah, West Brom here. Then beat West Brom 2-0. Dzeko and Yaya. Beat Swansea 3-0 with Aguero, Nasri and Dzeko. We then lost 2-1 to Atletico with Fernandinho, which was our first loss. We then beat Chelsea 2-0 with Dzeko and Nasri. But I don't know how many games I played. We then beat Brighton 2-1 in the Capital One Cup, 4th round, Navas and Nasri. Lost to Sunderland 1-0, bit of a shambles really. See, our highest rating was what, 7.8? Yeah. Drew 1-0 with Atletico with Milner grabbing the goal. Crystal Palace 5-0. 3 for Nastasic. Yeah, this game was weird. Like, Nastasic just went mental, scored a hat-trick. Negredo and Nasri. We then beat Stoke 1-0. Negredo. Beat Dynamo 1-0. Navas. Drew 1-0 with West Ham during Lescott. And then, what game was it where I changed the formation? Might have been this one here against Liverpool, was it? Yeah, it's when I changed it to that, because we did have him there and we dropped him back. Yeah, I remember now. So, beat Liverpool 3-0, 2 for Negredo, 1 for Clichy. Drew 1-1 with Porto, Mika Richards grabbing the goal. Drew 0-0 with Fulham. Beat QPR 4-0. Simeone, Jovetic and Silva. We then beat Villa 2-0 with Nasri and Aguero. We lost to Manchester United 1-0 at Old Trafford, so they weren't too happy about that. We then beat Newcastle 3-1 with Milner with 2 and Zabaleta. We beat Cardiff 1-0 with Fernandinho. FA Cup 3rd round, we then drew at home to Manchester United. Didn't really care about the FA Cup because in the Capital One Cup semi-final first leg we won 1-0. Simeone grabbing the goal. We then lost to Norwich 1-0. Lost to Manchester United 2-0. And then banged out a 3-0 result against Hull with Company, Lescott and Dzeko. In the second leg we then won 3-1 with Kolarov, Nastasic, own goal. And finally we played Southampton and won 4-2 with 3 for Negredo and 1 for Fernandinho. So as you can see, in the Champions League knockout rounds we've got Lyon, and in the Capital One Cup final we have got Everton. So I'll see you guys at May after the youth intake and all that stuff, and show you how we played on from there. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.